What's up? What's up? What's up? I want to make some ginger shots with you, homemade. I use ginger, or fresh ginger root, and I make my own ginger shots because I'm trying to reduce some inflammation that I have, or may occur, especially when you're lifting weights, running cardio, or whatever. As we get older, the joints feel, you know, maybe not so good all the time. But when you make fresh ginger root, fresh ginger shots, it can help alleviate that. There's nothing that's going to fix, it's just one thing. Everything has to be done in a collective. But I'm going to teach you how to make homemade ginger shots in my Ninja blender. So I have a Ninja blender, fresh ginger root, and some water and a cheesecloth. So these will be the three items that we will be using today for our fresh ginger shots. So with that being said, we'll get right into it, and I'll show you how to properly clean your Ninja blender when you're done with it. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So as you see here, this is pretty much what we got in. We got our mason jar, which everything's going to go into. Got our Ninja. We also have our fresh ginger root. Let me get a better angle for you all. Okay, there we go. There we go. We're live in effect. We're live in effect. So patience, patience, patience. Okay. So here we are. Here we are. So what we have here is we got our Ninja Professional. If you don't have a Ninja blender or a blender, I like this. I had this for maybe about 2 years. And I got the Amazon link in the description and in the chat. And like I said, at the end, I'm going to show you how to properly clean this, right? Okay, let's go. Fire is right there. We also have ginger root. We also have fresh ginger root right here. I think this camera thing is in the way. Let's go right there. Let's go. Let's get a better look. Let's get a better look. Let's get a better look. Okay. Boom. There we go. Okay. So, like I said, we got our fresh ginger root. Now this is, as far as the size of my hand, if you can see. And boom, fire is right there. So this is a pretty big piece. This is a pretty big piece of ginger root. And I also have a cheesecloth. I also have my cheesecloth. Let me know if you have a cheesecloth. Let me know if you have a fresh ginger root, and let me know if you have a ninja professional. And with that being said, last but not least, we need some water. We need some water. We need some fresh water or bottled water. This helps with the ginger root making process, right? So we're going to get right into it. Let me know how your day is. How's your day going so far? Mine is going pretty okay. I've already had a workout today, a couple of them, but we're going to get into this. So first off, let's get our cup, and we're going to cut our ginger root. So when we blend it, it won't be too bad, or it won't take too long. So let's get you a knife. Yes, with the skin on, and I've also already rinsed it already. This as well. So I'm gonna put all of this, into the cup. Right, boom, just like so. And I'm just doing this for extra. I could have put it in just like this, and right there. Right, easy peasy, chicken greasy. So now that we got that, we can get this out the way. We no longer need that. So now we're going to take our cup and add some water to it. So I usually about eyeball this because sometimes with this, um, sometimes with when I'm making this, it really depends on how much ginger. I'm trying to get the right shot. I'm left-handed, so bear with me. All right, there we go. Because the lens is right there. So you got all the ginger right here. And I'm just going to pour maybe about. Let's follow the directions where it says max fill. See the max fill line. All righty. So about right there. You know what that did the entire bottle. All right, toss that puppy. So now put our lid on. You want to make sure it's tight. My only hiccup, sometimes I don't get it right on the first time. And look, got it right. All right, make sure that's tight. So now, please pardon the noise. So flip it down. And when I'm pressed down, I have to hold it. I don't have the one where you can press down and then it'll lock in. Let me scoop this up a little bit closer, a little closer. Thank you all for joining in on this live. We are making fresh ginger shots. So with that being said, when I press down, I'm gonna let it go for maybe about 30 seconds, or I just eyeball it. That way you know it's well blended. So this will be a little bit noisy, so bear with it. Alrighty. So now that that's done, now we want to take our cheesecloth. Now I got this from, let's just say maybe the dollar store, or if not Walmart. This cheesecloth is not really hard to find. And with that being said, it's very thin once you unveil the layers of it, right? So since I've done this a few times, you know what? This will give me more motivation to buy more. This is about enough. This is where you want to have it. I can get away with less, but I don't want to embarrass myself live, right? So that's there. So now I want to take my mason jar. And this is where the tricky part comes in, all right? So set that over there. So you want to take your cheesecloth and place it right over your mason jar. And I try to make the dress, I guess that's what you want to call it, even. And so I'm pressing down on it to just make sure it's kind of pulled tight, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this and I'm going to pour this in here to sift out all of the pulp, right? So give myself a little bit of, slack or whatever. And what I forgot, guess what I forgot? I forgot, boom, you're going to need a spoon. And I'm going to show you why. So now take this off, slowly unscrew that, slowly. All righty. And if you are looking for a Ninja blender, click the Amazon link in my description and it'll lead you right to it. All right, so this is where it gets very tricky. If you have a better way, then let me know. I am open to that. So with that being said, you want to slowly, you want to pour. You want to make sure you got a good grip around the dress of this, and you kind of got to so between gripping and then kind of letting loose. You got to let it sink in. You don't want to let this whole thing fall in, but just keep pressing in and that should be okay. So now you want to make sure you kind of, hold this tight as far as right here. You see about that much depth in there. Hey, Kalasia, my niece, it's my baby girl. All righty. So now we pour some more in there and we just keep letting it sink down, because what we're trying to do, we're trying to filter out all of the pulp, right? And extract nothing but pure ginger. All right. So with that being said, we're going to continue. You see how it is right here. And now keep pouring. Now, remember I told you my spoon? Now with my spoon, I kind of dig to kind of just move this around, and I'm pressing against the sides gently. That way it can sift out the water, right? And there's the pulp. All the ginger pulp is right there. Sorry for the bad angle, folks. I need to work on this, but we're gonna make it do. We're gonna make it do what it do. All righty. So let's press this down a little bit more. Try to press out all that liquid because we just want the ginger. We just want the ginger. Type that in the chat. We just want the ginger. We just want the ginger. Okay, so now we're pressing down and pressing. And keep pressing. It takes, a little bit of time, and it takes a lot of just trial and error to get this right. When I first started making this, I wasn't the best at it, but now I think I'm pretty good at it. It gets the job done. It gets the job done. Fresh ginger root, fresh ginger shots, it's the best. You don't need a juicer. If you have one, you can use it too. But in the event where you don't have a juicer, you can make it in a blender. And so, as you see so far, look, this is about all of it's getting. I can get a better angle a little later. All right. So keep pouring and keep pouring, keep pouring, keep pouring. And as you pour, let it sink down. Then just keep pressing. Just keep pressing through. Just keep pressing through. Hey, Miss Robin, we want the ginger. We just want the ginger. We're just trying to extract the ginger. We don't want no pulp or none of that. None of that. So just keep pressing, just gently pressing, because what it's going to do is going to just form wherever angle that you're pressing at, right? As you see so far, you see that? So I'm gonna try to pour the rest about right there because this is what I got left. And let's see if we can make it without overfilling. Slow. Still got a little bit to go. And all right, let it sink down. Alrighty. So we just want the ginger. So now all of that is gone from your cup, your blender cup. So now we're just constantly pressing, but we're not done yet because there's still some more. There is still some more. Why? Because we just want the ginger. So with this being said, we want to now take that little skirt of cheesecloth. Y'all please remind me to get some more cheesecloth because I'm going to try to make it again and then I'm going to realize I don't have any more cheesecloth. So what I'm doing is I'm going to twist this and squeeze, right? Because there's still ginger. I'm sorry about that. There's still ginger left in here. So we're just going to keep twisting. Keep twisting. And as we're twisting this to make sure, we're extracting all of the ginger. Now look at this. You see how much is still in there? And with your fingers, just squeeze to the side. This thing has yet to burst on me. And I know my limits because I'm always breaking something or taking it too far. So you would know when enough is enough. So this is almost fully extracted. Okay, boom. There we go. So as you see, look at that. So this bottle of water, this is about 16.9 ounces. This is a 32 ounce mason jar. And that's how much it did. Now, I like my ginger root, my ginger water, ginger shots, very, very powerful. I don't know what you can use if you don't have a cheesecloth. I've never made it without a cheesecloth. So I would advise getting a cheesecloth because I don't have a substitute at the moment. So let's shake it up. Before we take this to the head. Alrighty. Let me know what you use ginger shots for. I put it in my water. I may just take it right to the head like I'm getting ready to do right now. And let's go ahead and try it out. Alrighty. What's going on? We got 4 people in here. Fresh ginger root, fresh ginger shots. Right now, me, I like potent. I like this very potent. Some people, I don't know. Some people they don't like it that hot. This will burn your chest, which I'm fine with. Um, and I guess it's like drinking some alcohol to where it kind of burns your chest. So let's go ahead and hit it. I always smell my food before I eat it. Now sometimes ginger, it kind of reminds me almost of like dishwashing liquid per se, but enough of it. Enough waiting. It's okay on a level of 1 to 5 as far as the heat index. It's about a 3. It's about a 3. It's a slow creep. Now, I have had it stronger. I do like mine stronger, and I think I've built up a tolerance. I built up a tolerance for just strong as far as ginger. Like, honestly, I could probably drink about like half of this right now if I wanted to. If I wanted to. But as you see, start to hit, see my voice crack. But what happen once you keep this in your refrigerator? Stuff will settle at the bottom of it, and that's just pretty much just ginger, right? And you can just shake it up. Just shake it up. You can pour you a shot in the morning, or you can add it to your water. You can add it to, like, I'm going to make some green tea later, and I'm going to add some to my green tea. So you can use it far as for whatever it is that you want to use it for. But that's all it takes to make some fresh ginger shots or ginger root juice, however you want to claim it, however you want to word it. Me, once again, I like ginger. I can take the heat of it. If you're a newbie, I would suggest maybe about 2 ounces, 2 ounces, maybe 4 ounces, because it may be spicier to you. But right now, I can feel it like in my in my chest, it's starting to kind of like spread around, and it helps me like open my vocals. It helps me when I'm working out. Gives me a little bit of extra umph. I don't take pre-workouts per se, as far as powders or whatever. Only pre-workouts I honestly would take is coffee. If I'm looking for an extra boost of energy. But now since I have this, I will put this into my water, and while I'm working out, as far as when I'm strength training, weightlifting, or whatever, I'll sip on this with my gallon of water. So with that being said, let me know if you will make some fresh ginger shots. So as promised, I am going to show you how to clean out this blade. Now you see how this blade is all used, right? Now what happens is this little, can you see this little white I think it's called a gasket. It's a gasket, and it's rubber. What happens is over time, this thing catches and collects. But you got to clean it out, or else your cup, no matter how much you clean it, once you clean both of these without doing what I'm getting ready to instruct you with, and you let it sit there for a few days or so, I think I heard somebody, a few days or so, it's going to stink. So what I started doing is getting a butter knife. If I can find a knife. Let's get a butter knife, and here's the butter knife. Get a butter knife, and let's go to work. I will show you how we will go to work on this. All right. So let me switch the camera. So we're still right here. We're still here. All right. So type in clean the blade. So what we are going to do, we're going to get this. And I understand, safety or whatever, but if you feel safer putting a rag around here when you hold it, that's fine. But not me. So what I do is take a butter knife, and I'm literally pressing against the outside wall, and then I'm digging in. Now I'm pressing towards myself slowly, and you kind of got to loosen it, right? You got to loosen it. Yeah, stuff is getting everywhere. And you got to find the angle. So since going on the outside and pressing in is not working, now let's go on the inside and we're going to feel that groove where we feel that gasket at, and we're going to press from the outside. So we're trying to lift that out of there. And you see everything's flashing around. I should have did this over the sink, but I don't feel like going over there since I got everything right here. And this is why you want to clean up and make sure you wipe down everything. Right now it's loosening up. So you keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. And now this thing is being stubborn. So you see how it's lifting up out of there? Lifting up out of there, you see it? It's creeping up. So now, all right, it's a little bit more, and then you can end up grabbing it with your fingers. And it's not ready just yet. Okay, now, take that. Now, all of that stuff is not going to be cleaned if you just left it on there and just wash it in the sink. So you have to take this out. I would suggest maybe after if you don't feel like doing it after every single smoothie you make, at least every 2 to 3, or else it's going to stink up your cup. And now you can, set this. I wouldn't suggest setting it in the sink, especially if you got other people in the house. People can reach in and possibly cut themselves. So you have to clean this right now, which I will do, but I won't, put it on camera. But I told you, I will show you how to clean this. And this is how you clean it. You take this out, just like I showed you, with a butter knife. And once you clean it, you get a scrub brush, you go all in between there and pretty much go from there. So let me know if this helps for you or not. Let me put the camera back on me. I'll put the camera back on me. And yeah, there we have it. There we have it. I appreciate you taking time out of your day. What is this? Minute number 22. And this is my third live. This is pretty cool. I was thinking about going live. I don't think I got time. I gotta cook today, so I want to prep some ribs. So if you want to see me prep some ribs, type that in here, and I'll be ready in about 5 or 10 minutes. But I need to clean this up. But this is some fresh ginger root, some fresh ginger root juice. What is it? Ginger root juice or ginger shots? I don't necessarily consider it ginger shots. I think that's popular amongst people because that's how they consume it, because it is hot. It can be hot, but use it however you want to use it. I appreciate you. Take care.